I I don't like doing serious videos, but I just saw a TikTok and it really spoke with me, right? Here's a snippet.
Lost 110 pounds, that was the easy part. Nobody told me at the beginning of this journey that by the end of it, I'd still feel like the fat guy, no matter how much weight I lost.
So basically the guy, he used to be fat and then he lost weight and then he still feels like a fat person, right? I also used to be fat. Here's a picture of me beforehand. But especially right now, it's really hard. I think there's just something that we have to get across our minds, right? I will always be that fat person. I know it's not right, but I will always be that fat little kid that's always running to ice cream or whatever, always being teased by his friends for being fat, always it in monster tag. And I know that's not right, right? I'm sure that a lot of other people feel this way. You used to be fat and you still feel fat. No matter how good you look, no matter how much progress you've made, you will always feel like that fat little kid. Or whatever it is, right? It doesn't matter. Just we will always be that one person that was teased for that one thing. I think there's something we have to learn. I'm not making this video for anyone specifically. In fact, if anything, I feel like I'm making this video more for myself, just to really tell myself and kind of drill it in my head, even though I know that's probably not going to work. But there's something that we have to learn, and that's don't equate what you are with what you are being. I guess a good analogy would be in the Spanish language, right? There's the verb estar and there's the verb ser, right? Both of which mean to be, but one is more temporary and one is more permanent, right? So like you'd be like, I don't know, yo soy chino, right? I'm Chinese. Or it would be yo estoy contento, or I'm happy, right? Now, I think currently a lot of people are kind of switching those verbs up in their head where they're tying in or they're kind of like mixing up I guess in Spanish que es con que está, right? Or what they are permanently or what they are as a person or what they are intrinsically versus what they are temporarily. I feel that that's really, I would say, damaging for the mental health. I really want to make it so that it's really hit home. There are things that you are temporarily, and that has nothing to do with what you are permanently. So your identity should not be reflective and is not reflective of what you are currently being, right? So your identity should not be tied with how fat you are, right? It should not be tied with like how successful you are, how much money you have. Basically, your intrinsic self should not be dependent on what you are extrinsically, or what you are inside should not be dependent on what you are outside. I feel that, especially with a lot of people, like depression being on the rise, and I don't really know how to make serious videos, but it's kind of just like a person will gain weight and they'll lose weight, right? They'll become rich or they'll become poor, right? Money comes and goes, right? What you are should not be dependent on what you have or your current state. But I feel like it should be more of a mental outlook, right? So everything in life is kind of fleeting and it can come and go at a coin's toss, what's the phrase? It can come and go at any time, right? The only thing that kind of stays permanent is how you think about yourself and your outlook on life. I don't like being mushy or giving some stupid speech, but don't equate something temporal or something que estás with something that you are, or with something que es. It's funny because I say this, but then I've been struggling with this for the past, 7th grade until now. So what is that? 14, 10 years, almost a decade. And I know the solution. I understand what I'm doing wrong, but it's just hard to make that change. I'm trying to work towards it. I think the best thing is just change can only happen once you accept that something is wrong. I've accepted it and I'm working towards it, and I just hope that this video can at least help someone else. If you really think changing yourself, making more money, if you think losing weight, if you think getting shredded, getting bigger, whatever, right? If you get that job position, if you think that's going to help you, if you think that's going to change everything and completely make your life wonderful, there's always something more, right? Like, oh, I became shredded. Well, I'm not C-bum. Oh, I lost weight, but that person's skinnier. Oh, I became a manager, but that person's president. Like, there's always something else, right? And I think you don't want to be complacent. It's always good to strive to be your best, but just know that the fact that you strove, the fact that you tried your best, and the fact that you are where you are after all the work that you've done should be enough of a reward to be happy. And just know that you can always keep trying, and just know that you intrinsically are not what you are extrinsically. So your intrinsic self should affect your extrinsic self, but your extrinsic self should not affect your intrinsic self, right? So just because one sad thing happened, just because one bad thing happened, you should not automatically become a sad person, right? I feel like I've been rambling for the past 9 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing, but I hope this helped. I don't know what I'm doing. Just, I really feel for this TikTok, or this TikTok, whatever it's called, this TikTok video really kind of like resonated with me. And you know, just remember, things will change. All that matters is how you feel about yourself and your outlook on life. You can choose to be a positive person, or you can choose to be a negative person. You can choose to feel that. You can choose to keep the grudges or the memories or the pain of the past, or you can choose to look towards the future. I need to work on this, and I don't claim to be some like life coach or whatever. I definitely need to work on this, but just airing my thoughts, and hopefully I can keep watching this, and one day it'll come up, it'll click in my mind, and I'll fix it. But as of right now, back to stupid videos.